Good morning and welcome to the Larry Gomes Stadium. We are here this morning. We have a tier 2 match, Group B to start with, but we have 4 fixtures carded for today. We're starting off at 10 a.m. with BVI versus Grenada, coming quickly behind Dominica versus St. Kitts and Nevis at 12, French Guiana versus Suriname at 2 p.m., Turks and Caicos versus Guyana at 4 p.m. So stay tuned all day as we follow through on these tier 2 matches. We will take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, Flow, TTFA, partnership with FIFA. The CFU is collaborating with FIFA for an expanded Challenge Series program. The Challenge Series is designed as a developmental tournament for players, referees, and coordinators. This year's edition includes capacity building workshops, female elite health education, and a research survey. This is more than a competition. The Challenge Series is developing athletes, administrators, communities, and enhancing the tournament experience.
It's not simply about how many games you win, but more about how many lives you touch. This is why we do it.
Because football is life.
Because we know firsthand the power of football can positively change lives.
Because there's nothing else we'd rather do.
Because our hearts beat football.
Because there's nothing quite like representing your country.
For the love of the game.
Por el amor.
Pour l'amour.
I'd leave the war.
For the love of the beautiful game.
Looking to put your brand front and center on the biggest screen in the house? That's where Flow comes in. With dozens of networks and thousands of shows, we can precisely pinpoint your customers based on interest and lifestyle all day, every day. From entertainment, sports, news, and foodies, we have them hooked. Contact one of our sales teams today. Flow, giving you a smarter and affordable way to advertise locally and regionally.
As we come back this morning to look at Tier 2 Group B, let's have a look at the standings. We have British Virgin Islands taking on Grenada. Both teams are looking to secure their first points today. Grenada, unfortunately, has not had any success in their first 2 games. And you have to feel for British Virgin Islands. They were 2-0 up against French Guiana, and French Guiana came back to secure the win with the last kick of the game. So as we move forward with today's games, which team, British Virgin Islands and Grenada, is it going to secure their first points of this tournament? British Virgin Islands only have 1 game under their belt. Are they going to look forward to the next 2 games to see if they can move their way up the table from 4th and apply some pressure to the teams above? All right, let's look at the starting lineup. Starting with BVI, we have Stella Strutton in goal, captain Erin Westlake. We have number 2, Lily Carey. Number 5, Kaylin Williams. Number 6, Tanaya Richardson. Number 8, Maisie Sutherland Pilch. Number 9, Kayastar Shelton. Number 12, Grace Tucker. Number 14, Asia Lee Lulin. Number 15, Dini Cameron. And number 16, Sandra Potter. The coach for BVI is Fitzgerald Carter. Over to Grenada. In goal, we have number 18, Atanella Modest. The captain and defender, Ariana Griffith. Number 3, Tasia Thomas. Number 4, Sarah Elizabeth Parcell. Number 9, Adja George. Number 10, Jolie Ross. Number 15, Renee Berkeley. Number 16, Giovanna Fortune. And number 17, Neva Marks. Coach for Grenada is Kurt Rennie. So as we get ready for today's game, let's be reminded that British Virgin Islands and Grenada are fighting to get their first points in their Group B Tier 2. They want to kickstart and get going. Grenada has had some difficult games at the first, conceding 14 goals. But it will be interesting to see how the British Virgin Islands bounce back from that last-minute loss to French Guiana, a game in which they were up by 2-0 before French Guiana came back to secure the victory 3-2. We do have changes on both teams today, starting from the different games that they have played. So it is clear that the coaches are rotating their squads, as we must have some very tired young ladies on this team. This is a lot of football for these children within a short period of time, and hats off to the amount of effort that these kids are putting forward. It is a beautiful day here in the east of Trinidad. We did have some rain just before kickoff, but the sky is blue now, the grass is green, and we are waiting on the referee to start this match. It is Grenada with the kickoff. They are going from right to left in their traditional red kit. And we have BVI in their traditional yellow kit going from left to right. And we are underway here at the Larry Gomes Stadium. It is Grenada with possession. Grenada breaks into the half of BVI. A little nerves are clear to see this morning as the ball's bouncing around in the center of the field. It is BVI that is applying the pressure, but Grenada do have possession of the ball in their own half. It is now BVI coming forward with numbers. Intercepted well by Grenada. BVI comes down the left. And the ball is crossed. It bounces, bounced off the goalkeeper, but it had already crossed the line and it has gone out for a Grenada corner. As a Grenada goal kick. A short one is taken, but possession is kept by Grenada as they attempt to move out from their half. BVI is applying early pressure, making it difficult for Grenada to get out of their half. The ball is played long, but that will be comfortable for the goalkeeper. Modest plays the ball short, and Grenada look to build. It's BVI in possession of the ball, just inside Grenada's half, and BVI picks up a foul. A foul there on number 12, Tucker. Richardson to take the free kick, plays the ball forward, and it goes outside for a BVI throw. It is Westlake, the captain, to take the throw. Plesher is applied in the corner, and BVI get back another throw. Throw is taken early. It is now inside the box. Can Grenada clear their lines? A foul has been conceded by Grenada, 15 yards outside their box. Referee has indicated no quick free kick is to be taken, and BVI will have to wait for the whistle. Will BVI attempt a shot on goal here? It is quite far. It would seem that Shelton is going to go for a goal, and she puts it wide of the post with a decent effort. Goal kick is to be retaken by Grenada. Short corner, a short goal kick is taken. However, under pressure, the ball is played out for a BVI throw. Ball is thrown forward, and that will lead to the first corner of the game. It is Williams wearing the armband today for BVI. Will they look to take a short corner? No. Richards will seem to put it in. She puts it in. It goes right across the front of the goal, but nobody is able to connect. A let-off there for Grenada for sure. Grenada come forward with the ball. It is intercepted by BVI. However, the ball is turned over again. There's certainly a lot of red shirts on that side. Are they able to utilize the extra people? BVI wins the ball back. It is played forward by Grenada. Unfortunately, the forward was not able to get control of the ball, and the ball is played forward. This ball is being chased down. Will it be kept in? Unfortunately, the ball was not able to be kept in, but there is the ball. Pressure on the corner. Grenada coming out to their half. They have numbers. As they look to come down their left-hand side, the ball is put out for a Grenada throw. Purcell to take the throw, but only as far as Westlake. She was able to intercept. The ball is then played forward. It would seem that neither team has really settled down yet into the flow of the game as we approach the 8th minute. Ball is played across. It is intercepted by George, but then it is won back by BVI. Ball is played forward. Player is onside. Can George finish? Fantastic save by Strutton. She has started today how she finished in the last game. Fantastic performance against French Guiana. They certainly needed her between the sticks in their opening fixture against French Guiana, and she came strong again. Unfortunately, George was not able to capitalize on the ball played through. Fantastic save by Strutton. Great effort by George. Ball is played forward again by Grenada. BVI struggling to clear their lines. Can they switch the play? They do have people open on the other side. Unfortunately, the ball is played slightly behind. But Grenada press on. BVI have struggled to settle in this game. Under some pressure, but they do come forward here now. A free kick has been awarded to BVI. Will this be an opportunity for them to get it into the box? A shot is taken, but it goes well wide of the right post. Grenada come out. They have numbers up. Ball is cleared again, but it's intercepted by BVI. Grenada have received a free kick just inside the half. A foul on Ross. It is Captain Griffith to take the free kick. Plays the ball long, but it is intercepted. Ball is played through. Oh, she is just offside. Fantastic idea. However, she just took her run a little bit too early and went into an offside position. Ball is played forward by Captain Griffith. It is played down the right-hand side. It is being chased by George, applying the pressure. However, BVI come out with the ball. Captain again. Plays it inside, tries to build this time. Lots of bodies in there. Unfortunately, for Grenada, they were not able to get through. Just too many bodies in that area. However, Grenada get caught in possession in the back. Could we have a goal here? Oh, no. Unfortunately, looks like Williams was a little eager with the shot. She wasn't able to get a clear shot off. She had a little bit more time, took it into the box. However, Grenada will be happy for that one. Grenada got caught in possession. Captain Williams jumped on it. Just unable to get possession. Ball comes out wide. Throw in to be taken by Parcell. Tries to look to come down the wing. It is intercepted by Lily. Confluently picked up by the keeper. Ball straight up in the air. Can Westlake get control? Ball still inside the box. It's going to come square. It is a goal from a very tight angle. Lovely shot. 15th minute. BVI take the lead. Very difficult angle. Thought she might square. Beats the goalkeeper at the front post. And we go again. Will that goal settle down BVI? In the first 10 minutes, they struggled to find some rhythm, but the rhythm's starting to come now. Can Grenada bounce back? They started strong in this game. It has been confirmed Shelton is the scorer of that goal. They come again. Shelton is excited. She's going again. Absolutely scream of a shot. Left foot, cross the box, straight into the bottom corner. She is clearly full of confidence. The 16th minute. Back-to-back goals by number 9, Kira Star Shelton, to make it 2-0 to BVI. Ball is played forward. BVI regain possession. They play it down the left-hand side. Shelton, who is full of confidence, put a poor back pass there to her teammate. It's turned over the ball to Grenada. Grenada now attack with numbers. Oh! A free kick is not awarded. BVI regain possession and look to come down the right-hand side now. Player full of confidence coming down this side. Williams comes down with force, plays the ball forward. A foul is committed by BVI on Purcell. Grenada get back possession. Grenada play forward. Purcell receives possession. She's looking for a teammate. A dangerous pass on the edge of the box, but gets back possession. Unfortunately, miscontrols it, and it goes out for BVI throw. It is Captain Westlake. Takes a shot, and it is wide of the post. Ball is played short. Defender is under pressure. Plays the ball wide to Purcell. Purcell tries to turn. Loses possession to Lily. Ball comes back inside. But it is missed by BVI. And Grenada get the opportunity to come forward. And they do so with numbers. A foul has been conceded by BVI just inside their box. And a yellow card has been given. It would look like Cameron, number 15, might have received that yellow card. Ball is played forward by Captain Griffith. It goes to the top of the 18, but it is intercepted by BVI. It comes right back to her. Plays the ball forward again. Grenada have possession of the ball. Good pressure there by Grenada. Able to win back the ball. Well done there. That would be number 15, Berkeley, fighting back for possession of that ball for Grenada down this left-hand side. And the ball has gone out of touch for a Grenada throw. It would seem since the second goal has gone in, Grenada has somewhat settled down, trying to find their feet. It is nice to see these young ladies have not dropped their head. Throw-in is to be taken by Ross. A free kick has been awarded to Grenada just inside the touchline. And Captain Griffith has come over. Referee indicating she must wait for the blowing of the whistle. Will Griffith try to get this ball between the sticks? We see we have George inside the middle following up. Ball comes inside the box, but it is cleared by BVI. Ball is squared across the field. And Fortune wins back the ball. Grenada are pressing. Ball is pinging around. Berkeley plays the ball across. Fortune presses. However, ball is played forward for BVI. The defender falls. It is Captain Westlake loses the ball at the top of the box, and it is safely in the hands of goalkeeper Modest. Ball is played out to the right back. Looks to play the ball forward, does so. Ball is played forward again. George has the ball. She's going with speed. Can she go past this defender? She looks like she can. However, great recovery tackle there. But you're certainly seeing that Grenada is going to get opportunities in this game. George giving them some problems at the back with her speed. Referee will take this opportunity to have the scheduled water break. To remind you, this game, BVI is presently up 2-0 Both goals scored by number 9 Shelton in the 15th minute and the 16th minute. This is the first of 4 games here today at the Larry Gomes Stadium. All matches here today are Tier 2 matches. We have another match again at 12 p.m. Dominica versus St. Kitts and Nevis. 2 p.m. French Guiana versus Suriname. And 4 p.m. Turks and Caicos versus Guyana. The weather here is beautiful. We have a nice breeze. The sky is blue. The grass is green. And these girls certainly look like they come out to play this morning. Coaches will take this opportunity to give the players a little bit of advice and guidance. You know, we have to remember that these young ladies, this is their first opportunity at international football. They are between the ages of 12 and 14 years of age, playing on very big field here at Larry Gomes. And the football we have seen is excellent. So this is an opportunity for these young ladies to learn about the physical, emotional, and mental side of the game. Most importantly, the emotional side of the game. Learning to win, learning to lose, learning from the mistakes in which they make. We look forward to seeing the future of Caribbean football 10 years from now, when these young ladies will be looking to represent their senior women's football teams. The teams are coming back onto the field. Seems to be a little conversation here with the coach from BVI and her captain, Erin Westlake, number 4. It would seem that Westlake is fine to continue as she takes some final bits of instruction from her coach. We restart with a Grenada corner. Will Grenada be able to... Oh, it is a throwing. Will Grenada be able to half the difference as of right now, as they're down 2-0 to this BVI team? Ball is played to Ross. Can Ross get it in the box? Unfortunately, it's blocked for her, and BVI come away with the ball. It is sent back towards the goal. BVI, Grenada applying significant amounts of pressure. Can they get a shot on goal here? The answer is they can, but it is intercepted along the way. Certainly seeing the confidence in Grenada starting to grow in this match. Throw to be taken by Ross here on the left hand side, looking for support from her teammates. Ball is thrown in, goes to George. Wesley gets the ball. She turns 1, but she cannot turn 2, but she does pick up a free kick for her Worries. Free kick for BVI, halfway in their own half. Stratton to take the free kick for BVI. Ball is played, but it is intercepted by Grenada. It is George who goes towards goal. She tries to paddle. She goes around the defender. She looked like she was looking for her teammate Ross. Ball has been pinging around just outside the BVI's box. Lots of turnover. Ball is played forward. BVI look to go into an attack. So the ball goes down the left-hand side. The ball is played through to goal scorer Shelton, and she is off again. Can she pull the trigger? She absolutely can. Scores a screamer top corner to make it 3-0 in the 28th minute. Sheldon picks up her hat trick. That left foot looks very deadly. You have to feel for Grenada. They've been applying some pressure, getting back into the game. However, a ball played through. Shelton ran on, took it across, top of the 18, puts the ball across the goal, finds the back of the net. Sheldon comes through again. It is cleared by Grenada. A late tackle there. Free kick has been awarded to BVI. It is Kerry that stands behind the ball. No, she will hand over the responsibility and she will move forward. Ball is played forward, looking for Shelton again on the left. But it's Grenada that comes through with the ball. Red shirts going forward in numbers. A blind turn there. BVI got very lucky. And they come away with the ball. It is Kerry with the ball. She is fouled inside the center circle. It is a free kick to BVI. Ball is played forward by Kerry. Onto Wesley. Can the captain finish? She certainly can. Right-footed effort across the goal. And BVI, in the 30th minute of this fixture, get their 4th goal of the game. Ball is played forward. BVI control it. Play the ball back. It is brought back. Retrieved by Ross. But then it's turned over. Ball is played forward. Trying to find George. It is intercepted by BVI. Kerry on the ball. Plays the ball forward for BVI. But it is intercepted. It is back. Back in the middle of the park. We have a little bit of ping pong turnover going on here. Lots of fight from these young ladies. It is George with the ball. Tries to do combine. It is now Ross. Ross is unable to play the ball forward. And the ball goes out for a Grenada throw. Ball is played in. Intercepted by BVI. Captain Westlake picks up the ball. But it is intercepted. A free kick has been awarded for the challenge on Ross. And it will be Captain Griffith to step forward to see if she can get this ball in the box. And Grenada can find their first goal of the game. Griffith to play the ball. Ball is played in. It is intercepted by the captain of BVI. Ball is played back forward again. Lots of yellow shirts around that ball. Very hard to pass. And BVI throw it out, kick it out for a Grenada throw down this left-hand side. Purcell to take the throw. Throws the ball in. Unfortunately, it is put out of bounds by Grenada for BVI throw. Kerry does well. She breaks the tackle, and then a ball is played out of bounds as BVI bring it up their right-hand side. Richardson with the throw. Looking for Kerry. Kerry has the ball. Tries to turn her man. Is unable to. Ball comes to George. George is pressuring. Unfortunately for her, the ball is played forward, but it is sent forward. George pressuring the ball again. BVI unable to control the ball, and it has gone out for a Grenada throw on their right-hand side. 10 yards outside the penalty box. Ball comes towards Fortune. Fortune is unable to turn, but she has assistance from her teammate. Ball is played forward by the captain. Will Grenada be able to keep it in bounds? The ball is just too heavy. Goes out for a BVI throw on their right-hand side, 5 yards from the corner flag. As we approach the last couple of minutes of this first half, reminder that we have BVI shooting from left to right in yellow, and we have Grenada going from right to left in all red. Ball is thrown in. Carrie is able to turn. However, she's not able to keep the ball in bounds, and it goes out for a Grenada throw. Purcell with the throw for Grenada. Kerry clears it, but it is kept in bounds. We have pressure from George. George makes one. She takes two. Unfortunately, heavy touch goes out for a corner. You would think the pressure that George and Ross is putting on the BVI defense, they will certainly get some opportunities in this second half, forcing mistakes. Ball is played short. Goes back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper brings it outside the box, plays the ball long. Captain Westlake comes forward, retrieves the ball. Passing combination now. Kerry turns, but gets caught in possession. It is Ross that comes forward, tries a shot from distance, but it is very comfortable for goalkeeper Strutton. Ball is played long to 0. BVI against Grenada. Many positives from Grenada in that half. However, the left foot of Shelton has just been too much for Grenada, and they are coming in at halftime, trailing by 4.
Ready now. Ready now. Ready now. We'll kick it down. We'll have to never give up. Kick it like a champion, girl. Rise up from the sunshine shows we light it up. The dreams in our hearts and strength in our souls. We kick it like a champion. We run the world.
Not simply about how many games you win, but more about how many lives you touch. This is why we do it.
Because football is life.
Because we know firsthand the power football can positively change lives.
Because there's nothing else we'd rather do.
Because our hearts beat football.
Because there's nothing quite like representing your country.
For the love of the game.
Por el amor.
Pour l'amour.
I'd leave the voix.
For the love of the beautiful game.
Protection that moves to your beat. Protect your home with Armor Security. With 24/7 monitoring, instant alerts, motion sensors, and rapid response, you and your loved ones stay protected day and night. Sign up for the Protector or Commander package today and get a free security camera and installation. Armor Security, powered by Flow, in partnership with All Pro Security. We keep your rhythm flowing. Visit us in-store or online at discoverflow.co for more details.
As we get ready to begin here again at Larry Gomes Stadium, there has been a substitution completed. We are going to see Fletcher Thomas from Grenada enter the field for the second half, as well as we're having the introduction of Richards, number 11, coming in for BVI, and number 13, Williams. As we get ready to begin the second half of this fixture, please be reminded, Grenada is in red. They are shooting from left to right, and they are trailing 4-0 at the break to BVI, who are going from right to left, that are all in yellow. We have an additional substitution. No, we have Fletcher Thomas, number 7, who has entered the field. Sorry, we have substitution, number 7, Dyer, is coming on for Plitch of BVI, and the game is underway. It is BVI in the possession. Ball is played out to their left hand side to the star player of the day, Shelton, who takes a shot from distance, but it is comfortably collected by the goalkeeper. The ball is rolled out. Shelton applies pressure, wins back possession, looking for some support of her teammates, finds their captain. Ball is played now into the middle. However, it will go across the box and go out for a goal kick. Ball is played short again, played forward. Dyer in possession. A free kick is awarded at the top of the box. The tackle was deemed too harsh on captain Westlake. Will this be a hat trick? Player Shelton gonna crack it from there with her left foot, going across the goal. It does seem like Shelton is behind the ball. Will they find the back of the net early in the second half? Whistle is blown. Shot is taken. And it is wide of the post. Ball is played short. It is intercepted by BVI, but it is shot over the goal, going out for a goal kick. Little physical competition here in the middle of the park. Little shoulder to shoulder. Mark of Grenada against Sheldon of Richards of BVI. We'll have to keep an eye on that one and see how that competition develops as we go on in the second half. Ball is played forward. It is intercepted. No, it is. Yes, it is intercepted by BVI. But it is won back by Grenada. And a foul is given. A foul is given for Grenada. Referee made a little error there. Confused people. However, a foul is given for Grenada. And it will be Captain Griffith to take the ball and play the ball forward. Ball is played forward. Fletcher Thomas going forward with the ball. Under some pressure, but wins it back. BVI win back the ball, and the ball goes out for a BVI throw. The coach wasn't seeming too happy there. Thought Grenada deserved a foul. Referee said play on. Ball goes out for a Grenada throw. Williams to take the throw. Sorry. Ball is down. It is one back. A foul is given. It's kind of messy the start of the second half. Captain Griffith again looks to play the ball forward. She has hits to the side of her. Will she be looking for George? Will she be looking for Ross? Ball is played forward, but it is intercepted by BVI. Play forward again by Captain Griffith. It is BVI that comes down their right-hand side. Have some space to go into. Ball is played to Kerry. Nice first touch from Kerry, taking it away from the defender. Pulls it back, looking for support. Can't find the support. Wins the ball back. Grenada managed to clear their lines. It is George that has the ball as two Grenada defenders collide, creating space. Can George get the shot off? Ball is played too hard. It would seem like a free kick has been awarded at the top of the box for the foul on George. Number 2, Griffith, looks like she's going forward to take the free kick right on the edge of the box. Will she be able to challenge the keeper? Substitution here for BVI. We have Captain Erin Westlake coming off. She is replaced by number 10, Davia Nelson. It would seem that Westlake is in a little bit of discomfort. We hope that she's not too bad as they go on within this tournament. Shot is taken. It hits her teammate and goes off for a goal kick. Keeper builds up the ball from the back. Looks to come down the right-hand side. Ball is played forward, but is intercepted by Grenada. It is won back by Kerry, but unfortunately she kicks it out of bounds. Heavy first touch. Throw is taken just inside the Grenada's half. Kerry is to win it back. BVI have the ball. They look to come through the left. They do. Can they find Sheldon? Sheldon is one-on-one with the goalkeeper. She makes her 4th and her team's 5th in the 43rd minute of this fixture. That is 4 goals today. Kaya Star Sheldon, number 9 of BVI. Certainly a man of the match performance, and we're only in the 44th minute. Ball is played back. Grenada in possession. They look to play forward with Ross. George receives the ball. Playing it out wide. Nice little bit of combination passing. Fletcher Thomas has possession of the ball. Can she find support? She looks to go on the outside. She does. She plays the ball inside the box. Lots of yellow shirts. However, it is Ross following up. She gets the shot off. Pressure from George. Wins the ball back in the box. Well defended from BVI. Ball comes back out. Grenada gets the ball outside the box. Ross is looking to go to goal. Ball comes out to Fletcher Thomas. She takes a shot, but it is wide. Grenada certainly not giving up in this contest. They might be 5-0 down, but they are showing lots of fights. Fantastic to see this from these young ladies. Keeper plays the ball out. Looking to build up from the back on the right-hand side. Comes to Kerry. Kerry's had a great game today, as she did in her first game. She comes down that right-hand side. Great footwork from Kerry. She has no close support. She's going to have to go on one-on-one, and ball comes off her for a Grenada throw. Purcell to take the throw for Grenada. Looking for options in front of her. Ball is intercepted. It is played back in by BVI. Ball bouncing around at the top of the box. Little bit too eager there by BVI, and a free kick has been conceded. Grenada have a free kick right on the top of their box. Will be taken by their captain, Griffith. Griffith plays the ball forward. It is intercepted by BVI. Shelton is right there on the left-hand side. Open, but a shot is taken from distance. But keeper is comfortably receives that ball. Plays out to captain. The ball is played forward. Fletcher Thomas with the ball. Intercepted. Ross playing a little deeper in this second half for Grenada. Ball attempted clearance again by Grenada. Ball is played forward. Comfortably in the hands of the goalkeeper. They look to play wide. Ball is won back by Shelton. She plays the ball in the box. Nobody is there. Purcell takes no chances and plays the ball out for a corner. Shelton goes over to take the corner from the far side. Ball is whipped in. Lands on the penalty spot. A swing and a miss. But the ball is retrieved by Carrie, who plays the ball back to her teammate under some pressure. Ball's bouncing around. BVI have possession of the ball. Coming down the right-hand side. However, it is won back by Grenada. Purcell has the ball inside her box. She loses possession. A quick shot is taken, but it is over the bar. Be reminded that we have another match here today following this one. Dominica versus St. Kitts and Nevis, kicking off at 12 o'clock. That will be a Tier 2 match from Group B. Ball is played wide. Ball is played forward. Hits to take the throw. Looking to find Fletcher Thomas. It is intercepted by Richards and comes forward. Goes out for another Grenada throw. Hits again, looking to go down the line. Archie goes back, looking for a captain. Captain finds it, comes inside to Ross. Ross loses possession of the ball. They win it back. Lily Carey, fantastic game today. Fast feet, however, a little bit too much of a heavy touch there. Loses possession. Grenada have the ball in the middle. Ball is played forward. It is won back, comes outside to Fletcher Thomas. Fletcher Thomas under some pressure here from Richards. And the ball goes out of play. Ball played down the line. Richards battling with Ross. Ross comes out with the ball. Ball's played forward. Fletcher Thomas. Can she turn? She can. She combines. Oh, unfortunately tried to combine with Ross. It just did not happen. Ball breaks. For Grenada, they come again. Lily Carey in possession of the ball. Under some pressure in the middle. Good feet there from Lily Carey. She comes down the right-hand side looking for support. Plays the ball forward. Griffith captain under some pressure. Plays the ball out for a corner. Starting to see some tired legs out there today. This is Grenada's third performance and BVI's second performance in very quick succession. These young ladies are playing with their hearts on their sleeves, and it is very commendable. Short corner is played. Linesman calls for an offside on the short corner. I don't think she noticed the player on the post. Free kick awarded to Grenada. We have a substitution here now for Grenada. We have number 14 coming on the field, Asia Lee Lulin. She will be replacing number 15, Danielle Cameron. Free kick is played forward. It is intercepted by BVI. It is won back by Grenada. But under pressure, plays the ball out for a BVI throw. Have to say that Lily Carey today, full of energy, full of beans. Throughout this 53 minutes, lots of running, created lots of problems for Grenada today. Sheldon has found the back of the net 4 times, but you have to say this little girl has certainly played her socks off. Ball is played out behind for a BVI corner. It is Lily Carey to take the corner. Ball is played in. And out of play for a goal kick. Ball is played. It is live with the captain. She plays the ball forward. There's space for Fletcher Thomas to run into. Does she have any support? She comes down the line, keeps the ball in bounds, and then it goes out for a BVI throw. Ball is played down the line. It is turned over. It is turned over by BVI, turned over by Grenada. BVI going to goal. Shot on target and a goal. Substitute comes on. Number 7, Chelsea Dyer, gets the 6th goal in the 55th minute. And then a very acrobatic celebration. Lovely to see. The team referee will take this opportunity for the teams to have a water break. To remind you, we have 3 more games here today at the Larry Gomes Stadium. 12 p.m. we have Dominica versus St. Kitts and Nevis. That is coming from Tier 2 Group A. Followed by French Guiana versus Suriname. That is Tier 2 Group B at 2 p.m. And then finally for the day, we have Turks and Caicos versus Guyana, 4 p.m. That is a Group C fixture from the Tier 2 groupings. Teams head back onto the field to be reminded that Grenada is in all red and they are going from left to right, and we have BVI going from right to left in all yellow. This is BVI's 2nd game of their groupings. They lost their first game in a hard-fought battle. They were 2-0 up against French Guiana and they lost with the last kick of the game. Grenada, unfortunately, their opening 2 fixtures, they are yet to get any points, but they have certainly shown significant heart and energy in this tournament. And we are underway. The ball is played forward. Ball pings around in the middle. Shelton picks up the ball. She takes it out to the left. Be reminded, this young lady has picked up 4 goals today with that left foot. As she whips the ball across, but it is comfortably taken by the goalkeeper. Ball is played forward. BVI have it in the box. And it is now in the goalkeeper's hands. Ball comes out back to the goalkeeper. Richards was a little bit quick there with the shooting. Had a little bit more time to compose herself. Ball is played out. Grenada have it in the middle. There's Ross with the ball, looking for Fletcher Thomas potentially on the outside. She brings it down this right-hand side. She has support from above, from the side, and she finds her. Fletcher Thomas comes with the ball. George is in an offside position. However, no, George was in an onside position. She was on. However, her teammate was off. A little bit early of a flag there. That would look exceptionally close. But on a replay, you can see George is looking like she is on. Unfortunate for the linesman. Unfortunate for Grenada. That could have been an opportunity. And a card has been given to the coaches. A member of the coaching staff. They were very unhappy with the decision from the linesman. But again, this is where we're reminding this competition is an opportunity for all people to develop their skills. Coaches, officials, coordinators, and players. The ball is brought back for a free kick. Strutton to take the free kick. Ball is played forward. Ross with the ball. A true warrior for Grenada. She has fought, played her heart out today, done extremely well all over the park. It's gone out for a Grenada throw. Ball is thrown in. It is up in the air. Hits get caught in the face there, but it goes out for a BVI throw. Ball is played down the line, but it is intercepted. Fletcher Thomas plays it inside. Comes back to Fletcher Thomas. She's looking for support. Ball is played back to Ross, but it is intercepted by Richards, and it is knocked out of play. Throw in to be taken by Hits. Over everybody's head. Ball won back by Ross. Can she play the ball forward to George? She can. George is onside, but the keeper is quickly off the line. And George is unable to get there first. BVI look to come down the right-hand side with Kerry. Kerry looks to beat her man, but she beats one and then loses out to the second. The ball is taken back. A free kick is awarded to Grenada. Just inside BVI's half. Ball is to be played forward by Captain Griffith. It is intercepted before it reaches the penalty area. Kerry again. Ball is played forward. It is George taking it down the left-hand side. She beats one, and it is put out for a corner for Grenada. Ball is played in, but is unable to clear the first man. It would seem that the player stopped because the ball struck the hand, but the referee says play on. Grenada get back the ball. A free kick is rewarded to Grenada. Not far from the touchline. Grenada coach is looking a little bit unhappy. It would have been a harsh call. The arms were down by the player's side. However, the reaction from the player did indicate that she felt that she handled the ball. But please be reminded, folks, these young ladies are now starting their international careers. The first opportunity at 12, 13 and 14 years old to represent their country. The ball is played into the box. It is Ross with the quick feet. She beats one, but she's unable to beat a second one. The ball is bubbling around outside the BVI penalty box, and a free kick is awarded to BVI. And BVI will be in no rush to take this free kick. You truly have to recommend, you truly have to reward the attitude that Grenada have shown today. Even being 6-0 down, they have not stopped their fight. They've continued to push on as Fletcher Thomas pressures the defender, wins it back. Can George get a shot on target? Unfortunately, she rushes a shot and it goes wide. Goal kick for BVI as we approach the last 5 minutes or so of this game. Ball is played forward but is almost intercepted. Hits comes forward. A push in the back there from Hits. Winning Grenada a free kick about 15 yards inside their opponent's half. Hits to take the free kick. Ball is played forward. It is intercepted. It comes right back to Hits, but it is now out of play for a Grenada throw. A foul throw there by Hits. Ball's turned over to BVI. Foul throw there by BVI. Ball is turned over to Grenada. Again, these tournaments present opportunities for these young ladies to get these experiences. So as they get older and transition into the U17s, U20s and U21s, and then eventually onto the seniors, they will learn how to handle their emotions in big situations. Decision making will improve, and the technical aspect of their game will only get better. BVI and Grenada fight for the ball. A free kick has been awarded to Grenada. Game's getting a little choppy now. Lots of whistles, lots of stops and starts as these young ladies' legs get a little bit tired. It would seem that Captain Griffith is going to take the kick. You really would like to see Grenada get something out of this game, get a goal. They've certainly earned it. Lots of energy, fantastic heart and attitude. Free kick now to BVI, going back the other way. Ball is played, it is intercepted by George. George has the support of Ross. Ross beats one. She's unable to beat the other, but the ball can be picked up by Fletcher Thomas. It is. But Fletcher Thomas is fouled in the process, and Grenada gets a free kick right at the midpoint on BVI's half. Griffith will look to send it in. Ball goes in the box. Comes to Ross. Ball is cleared. And it is Sheldon that comes forward. We know how dangerous her left foot can be. Is she able to score again? No, she is not this time. It is saved by the keeper and then put behind for a corner. Maybe one of the easier opportunities she's had today, but you can't fault the girl. She's already found the back of the net 4 times. A few moments we should be seeing the 4th official indicating how much time left in this game. But if you're just tuning in, BVI 6, Grenada 0. That will put BVI on 3 points, picking up their first points of the tournament. Unfortunately, Grenada are yet to pick up any points in this particular tournament, but they have certainly played with significant amounts of pride today, and they should be very proud of the performance in which they put out. The ball is played to the top of the box. It is Ross that has the ball. She clears the ball up the field into space, but it is intercepted. Fletcher Thomas puts pressure. She wins the ball back. Ross and George, as they have all day, coming up the field, trying to support. Can they win this ball back? Yes, they can. George has the ball. She plays the ball forward. Can they win it back? Can they get a goal in this game? They certainly earned a goal in this game. A shot is taken, but it is saved comfortably by Strutton. That has been very, very strong today, but not really been called into question. It is Shelton again going forward. The referee indicated a few more minutes left in this match. BVI have won a corner. We have 1 minute remaining in this match. 1 additional minute has been given by the referee. A corner is taken short. It is whipped into the box. And that is it. The game is concluded. It finishes BVI 6, Grenada 0. Firstly, congratulations on the win and the 4 goals. How does it feel?
Good.
You want to expand on that?
No.
All right, so you were disappointed, obviously, in the first game to go down and lose 3-2 with the last kick. You guys have bounced back well. What is the plan for the next game?
To keep on going and have faith.
Do you think the team is growing as they progress in this tournament? Is there any other standout performances you saw from your teammates today?
Yeah, Stella, goalkeeper.
Goalkeeper, all right. Thank you so much. Best of luck for the tournament. All right, very difficult performance to bounce back from in the first game. You were up 2, you lost 3-2. Fantastic performance today. What is it that y'all told the players before the game?
Thank you. We told the players, like I mentioned yesterday, we're going to work on clearing the ball a little faster, a little sooner to take the pressure off of our defense and our back line, and mostly try our best to keep the play in the opponent's half.
Excellent. 4 wonderful goals today by your man of the match. Is there any other players on the field today that you felt stepped up and really delivered for the team?
The entire team did well. Our defender, Kaylin Williams, she did an awesome job as well. She defended when she had to, and she supported the attack as well. You know, she didn't waste time to drop when she had a drop, and she didn't waste time to push up when she had a push up. So she was outstanding as well. But the entire team BVI did awesome.
We noticed that you took off Captain Westlake. Is this an injury we have to be concerned with, or you just don't want to take any chances going forward?
No, it's not an injury. What happened, I don't know what they had to eat last night, but it kind of messed with the entire team. So we were a bit concerned at the beginning, but we dealt with it. We gave them some medication, and that's exactly. And we want to also save some energy.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, and best of luck in your next game.
Thank you, my dear.
And as we close